All right. Welcome, everybody. Just want to make sure we're loud enough and that we're good to go. I think we are just about set, or soon anyways. Clouds are starting to disappear, which is good. Just have to disconnect the camera here real quick and just plug it back in. Alright, see if that worked. Alright, that's better. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, so that's there. So we're just waiting for the clouds to go by just for a little bit here. We're almost there. How did I know that was going to happen with that one? Trying to think what I can do with this one. Don't screw up on me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Guider. Alright. Alright, cool. Now I just gotta unplug it and plug it back in. Alright, cool. Alright, now we should be good. Alright. Now we should be connected. Alright, perfect. There we go. Alright. Wonder why it's making the noise. Odd. Well, only need it for a second, so it's okay. Okay, so I'm heading outside for just a second just to get this polar aligned. And then we should be set here. So just give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves for a little bit. We should be ready to go temporarily. We're just waiting for the clouds to go through. So we should be ready to go very shortly. Okay, so if anybody watched that real quick on the top left, what I just did was I put Polaris right where I need it to be in the wonderful polar scope. So now it is set and ready to go. I shined a light in it and you saw the circle. So now we should be in good shape. So now we're going to stop that because it's going to keep beeping. And we're going to disconnect it because I think that's what was making that noise. So I apologize if that was annoying, but we are set to go with that. And now we're going to flip it to the finder. So just give me a second here and we'll get this all set up and ready to go. That is, okay, that's the guider. Alright, and then this will be the finder. Okay. Mute that so that way you don't have to keep hearing the beeping noise. Okay. Alright, perfect. View. I don't want the full grid. No, 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 no. We want the bullseye. That's what I want. Okay. Perfecto. That's what I want. Alright. And now, let's get this thing alive. So apparently aligning these through the clouds is not exactly an easy thing to do. So there's still a lot of haze out there. It's clearing up, but it's taking a while, so I do apologize. I'm just letting everybody know. I mean, the stars look bright on the finder, but they're not super bright outside, so I am trying real hard. We're almost there, so just give me about another minute, and we should be ready to go. Okay. Woo! Let me close that door. It is cold. Holy hell. Woo-wee! All right. Okay. All right. Let's take a look and see how close we are on the circle here. Oh boy. Whew. Oh, not too bad. Okay. I can work with that. Okay. All right. Panel. Connect. Oh yeah, COM 16. Duh. And fix that. Configure. Properties. Again, this is the first time I'm using this with the powered hub, so it's taking a little bit, but we should be okay. I'm just pulling up the properties here for... Where's it go? There it goes. Oh, come on! It doesn't show it? Oh! Naturally. Alright, give me a second here. I haven't checked the chat, so I apologize. I'm doing two things at once. Once we get this set, then we're ready to go. So... it's probably unconnected, so just give me a second here. Think I had it plugged into the wrong one. I think. I could be wrong. Yep, I had it plugged into the wrong port. Well, that's probably why. Okay, then. Now we're connected. Okay. Whew! That was a close one. Good times. All right. Now. How's everyone doing out there tonight? Everybody doing good? I haven't really checked the chat. I will as soon as we get going, as soon as everything starts to go right, I will check the chat temporarily. So just give me a second here. Gotta take off my gloves. Whew. The temperature out here right now is 14. And the real feel is about like 10. So it's cold. It's beyond cold out here. But I am not going to waste a clear night because of this. Not up in here. Not up in here! Not going to happen. Alright. Now, move this over. So then I can see what the heck I'm doing. Perfect. Now we're going to move the mount. While I'm doing this, I'm going to check the chat while I'm doing this. I'm going to do two things at once here, so I apologize. Alright. And it is a perfect night with no moon out, which is great. That's the way it's supposed to be. No moon, no nothing. It's the fact that it's just freaking cold out. That's the problem. That's the only problem that it's out here, is that it's friggin' really, really cold. I'm just syncing this up, so just give me a minute here. We are going to run 2 cameras tonight, so, which is going to be nice. That we'll have 2 cameras. We're going to do the Canon 1000D, and then we'll also run the QHY. So we're going to run 2 cameras. So that will be good. Orion's not up yet, because that's what we're going to be shooting tonight. That's what we're going to go for, is the Orion Nebula. So it is not up at this moment. We're almost there. I'm just working on calibration stuff here, syncing all the stars, so this way I have it in my computer. This way we'll be good to go. Let me just pull up the... I'm going to pull up the chat while I have everything up here, so this way I got it. There we go. Yes, new moons are really good for imaging. Okay, we're going to put this right here, so that way I can see. There we go. Now I have the chat room at the same time, so I can see everything, which is great. Okay. Right. So I think while we're waiting, I think I might, I don't know. What I'm just going to do is I'm syncing the Pleiades with the mount. There we go. I did not do anything with those photos from last session. I didn't even touch them. I've been so busy with everything, I haven't had a chance to look at them. I did not upload those into the cloud, which is what I usually do, is I upload them into the cloud and then we'll work on them on a separate computer. I have not done that yet, so I have not had a chance to get that done. Usually I try to get that taken care of, but this time I did not. So, those are still sitting there, unfortunately. So I haven't had a chance to work on those. But I will. On a cloudy night, I do plan on getting those done. I just don't know what day it's going to be yet, exactly. Okay. That's a perfect one. We'll get that one right there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait on M42 right now, only because it's not fully above the building yet. I was hoping it was going to be up by 9:30, but I'm thinking probably another half an hour, 45 minutes, and then we'll get M42. So we're gonna do Pleiades right now. We're gonna do long exposure. We're gonna see if we can get as much nebulosity as possible, and then from there, then we're gonna do M42 and the Running Man, and we'll get those two. If we have time, we could probably see if we could get a Horsehead. We could do the Horsehead too, and the Horsehead is what sits off of the Orion's belt. So maybe we could get both of them. I don't know. So we'll see. Do 2.5. I'm gonna make it a little bit lighter so I can really see it. I'm gonna hit that. Yes, I do. I do use Deep Sky Stacker. It is probably the best way to go. Deep Sky Stacker is really the only way. Some people use Auto Stacker, but Deep Sky Stacker is what I use for mine. Just give me a second. It's just calibrating right now as we speak. Yeah, and it is Jack Frost out here. It is really bad. Let's see what it's going to do here. Check and see, because I don't know if it's on the right port. That doesn't look good. Let me check something. Aha! That was on the wrong port too. Shoot. I knew something wasn't right. Alright, time out. Alright. Disconnect, disconnect. I think with the 7-port, with this one, I think it's, I think that's a 3.0 on the back. So I think that's the problem. And that's why the other camera was crapping out. So again, this is all new stuff again, so I'm trying real hard to get this back up and running like it used to be. So just, I'm trying. Okay. Now let's try it. Now we should be good. Because it's not on the 3.0 port. It's on a 2.0 port. So it should, yeah, there it goes. Now we're moving. Now it's trucking. Okay. Woo! We figured it out. So you're going to watch the star, right where it's the moon, where it says 3.1, you're going to watch that star go up. And that's what it was. It was on the wrong port. So I can't use the 3.0 port because it's giving too much power on it. So just move it and then we should be golden. The same thing what was happening with the Starry Night program. I had it set on the wrong port, so it wasn't recognizing it. So I just switched the port, and all of a sudden then it found it with ease. So now we should be good to go. And I did not hear about the Marks contest. I did not hear about it. I think it was great finding your best reference image. Yes, it is. Nebulosity is good only to a certain extent. I mean, you have to use reference frames, and then you have to put them in and minus each one, and then you have to find each reference frame to find each star. Nebulosity is kind of hard for stacking. It's not bad, but Deep Sky Stacker is probably the easiest. Iris stacking software are too complicated. Yeah, exactly. PixInsight is better than Photoshop, but it's more expensive. And I don't know if some people wanted to use that for... And it's a little bit more innovative, too, because you use background dynamic, or it's a dynamic background extractor, I think is what it is. DBE, I think is what it's called. And there's different things you have to put in different codes for different things and different steps. It's a little bit more difficult, but it does work, and the images do come out a lot better with PixInsight than Photoshop. But again, it's all preference. Each person's different, so it all depends on what you want to do. And you can, Astro Live channel, you can, if you go online, if you haven't used it before, you can actually use a trial for like a week, I think, or 2 weeks. And you could go on their website and actually request a trial and actually test it out and use it to see if you like it. But once you use that trial, you can't go to another computer or anything. It does register. I don't know how it works, but it registers your email, registers everything for it. So then you can actually use it off of that. So it's pretty cool. So definitely go on their website and look at it and see if it's worth, you know, however much or whatever it is. But I think it's like $500 or $750 or something like that for PixInsight. It's pretty damn expensive. Okay, so it's 30 days. Well, there you go. So try it out and see if you like it. Why not? I want to see. Now, why did my camera go off for the Canon? I have to go find that out to figure it out. Yeah, definitely. How far are we off on the one camera? I want to see. I think my Canon camera just shut off on me. I'll have to figure out why. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. Could have gone up just a slight bit more, but that's not bad at all. That's gonna be pretty good. Let me change this up here. Let's see. So yes, I know this is not the Orion Nebula. I understand. I'm gonna get Pleiades first, but this time it's going to be in full exposure with guiding, because now I have the guider working. I can't spell to save my life. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Ahmad, if you know how much it is, because I don't know exactly how much it is for PixInsight. I know it's super, super, super expensive. I know that. I'm pretty sure Ahmad can find it. I thought it was like 500, I thought. Or was it like 349? I can't remember off the top of my head how much it is. Don't quote me on it. I don't really know off the top of my head. €230. I'm going to check it out actually right now for you. It is $261. That's a lot less than I thought it was. Well, there you go. So $261 is how much it is for PixInsight. Well, that'd be a good Christmas gift. That'd be nice. Yeah, well, for an astronomy program. But if you're, you know, if you're big into astronomy and you're taking long exposure photography, sometimes it might be worth it. But then again, you have to spend money for nebulosity. If you have a Canon camera or Nikon camera, you got to spend money for Backyard OS. You got to spend money for Photoshop, PixInsight. Then if you want Photoshop, then you have the plugins for that. You got to spend money for that too. It can get pretty pricey. We're almost ready to guide. You know, that would be really cool. Is that they could do a monthly membership. That would be really cool. That would be phenomenal. I'm going to crank this. I want to see what this looks like with 15 seconds. The Finder, I just cranked it to 15 seconds, so we're going to see what it looks like. That'll be really cool. Whew! That's pretty bright. There's a little bit of haze going through too, but that's okay. In about 45 seconds, we are going to be ready. And I think nebulosity's 80. I'm pretty sure it's $80 for nebulosity. Because they have nebulosity 3 and nebulosity 4. 4 is the newest one that just came out. And then if you already bought 3, I think it's like an extra $20 to upgrade to number 4. So, I mean, to me, is it worth it? I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. I mean, nebulosity is a capture program, so it's okay. Could be better. So now we're starting to guide. Okay. So while that's doing that, I'm going to turn the camera on and turn it. See if we can get this going. I did not see that the Pleiades are like right at the, pretty close to zenith. I moved the camera though, so there we go. So now we're gonna connect it. Alright, frame and focus. I want to see where the other thing is too. The focus is probably going to be way off on this other camera too. I didn't think of that either. Oh, it's on AV. Damn it! want to see how bad the focus is on this. There's not even any stars at all. Oh boy. Oh man. Try to loop it and see. Alright, we're gonna change the focus. Well, it looks like the focus is not going well with that one at all. Interesting. I ain't getting nothing on this one. Well, now that I changed the exposure, let me see if I can get it in focus. Okay, well, that's not working the way I want it to. Did anybody see any stars at all in that, the bottom left? Because I certainly didn't see anything. I went all the way in and then all the way out, and I didn't see any stars at all. I think it needs to go in a lot more, and I don't have the T-ring for that Canon yet. I thought the big T-ring was going to work, and it doesn't look like that's going to work at all. Oh boy, okay. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. But we still have this camera, though, so, well, oh well. Oh well. We probably have enough to take just a couple of the ones on the right, and then we'll switch it over to M45. But looking at this, I tried my hardest here, and it just doesn't look like I can get it, so... Nope, yeah, I figured nothing. That's okay. Because I haven't used the Canon camera in, oh god, over a year. So it has been a very, very, very long time since I used it. And I was only using one camera last time, so I didn't have a chance to really use it. Yeah, I thought it was with the back focus, but apparently it's probably off. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. But that's okay. That is okay. We're gonna take just what are we taking for the exposure for this one? It is a 6-minute exposure. So we'll take a 6-minute, see what it looks like, and then we'll switch over to Orion temporarily. That. Yeah, I was just doing 3 seconds just to see, and then I went to 10 seconds, and that still didn't work, so... Yeah, the lens cap is off. I made sure that the lens cap was off. What's really cool is that I got the batten off. I was using that earlier just to see, and that looked really cool, but with the other scope, with the blue one that I have, the batten off is awesome. Yeah, not going to worry about it right now. What I'm probably going to do is when the moon comes up, that's when I'll be able to focus it because it'll be bright enough, so I'll be able to see it. And then we should be good to go. So I'm not going to really worry about it too much. What I could do is we will center it. Make this bigger. And yeah. The guiding is not bad through the haze, and through the clouds, so guiding is not too bad. We're at 0.5, 0.47. That's not terrible. That's because I haven't touched the mount, so I haven't touched it, still looking good. Because I got the graph on here, so you'll be able to see the graph. Still haze coming through, but that's, That up at the top left is a 15-second exposure, so I can bring the exposure down. Yeah, there's clouds coming. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's some major clouds going through. Let me just lower the exposure down on the finder here. I'll bring it down to 2.5 seconds here. Let's see how bad the clouds are. Yoy. Oy. May have to end the exposure just to see what it looks like, but yeah, the clouds are really bad over in that section. Well, I didn't focus this either. Let me see where the clouds are for Orion. Man, this clouds are spotty. And I didn't know I was still taking pictures with this here too. Oops. That's it, game over. But the the good thing is though, like, we got the hub. The hub is working. If you just joined just recently, the hub died from last year. I had a 7-port hub. We had it. It was going well. We closed shop last year, and then we brought it in, and then the hub just wasn't working for some weird reason. It just died. So I had to buy a new hub. And this one, now that I have everything plugged in, I'm not going to touch it. It's going to do its thing. The guider is fine. The only reason it bumped here is because I was touching the focuser. Yeah, well, it's going to beep because of that, but... yeah, I mean, we are good for the hub. Live view, but that's not going to do anything for that one. Let's see. That. Clouds are just as bad over here too. Jeff, you need to give me some. That would be great. Now you're making me hungry. Well, there was some good things and there was some bad things today, so I guess we're in good shape for this, I guess. Yeah. The lens that I'm using for the Canon, it's a William Optics 61mm, and there's no autofocus, no nothing. It's the smallest version of the William Optics for the Canon. So it's got like a tight focus, and then it has a regular focus on there. And I went all the way in, and then I went all the way out. So my guess is either it needs a spacer, or the T-ring that I'm using is probably too thick. And they make two different T-rings for Canons. They make ones that are standard, which are about 1 inch in thickness, and then they make the low-profile ones, which is about like 2 millimeters. And I think that's probably what I might need. But the only thing is I'd have to use is the moon, because it's bright enough. So if I point it at the moon, even if it's completely out of focus, I'll still be able to see some brightness from the moon, and then I can focus it off of that. And then we should be good to go. It's just that I haven't used the Canon camera with this scope, so this is something brand new. So I probably need a spacer for this, because it's a compact scope, so it's really small. So I probably do need a spacer. I do have two here. So yeah, I think it's the ZS61. It's blue. And what I can do is I'll pull it up and I can link it to you guys here to show you. Is this the one? I think this is it here, I think. Yep, this is it. But this is... I've been dying to use this forever. And I'm not using a flattener with it. I have a field flattener for the blue one, the zenithstar 80mm. I'm using a field flattener 0.8 focal reducer. So I just need to get that, but I don't have a field flattener for this one yet. The focal reducer definitely helps a ton. I'm probably just going to need just a field flattener for this one, and then we should be golden. I like the field flattener that I'm using for the 80mm because it rotates the camera, which is phenomenal. It's got two little knobs, and you just unscrew the knob, and you can actually turn the camera without unscrewing it. And you just pop it back in, and then you're golden. It's I'm going to take a picture of it. Hang on. I want to see what it is. Give me 1 second. I'll look at it. It's actually a William Optics field flattener. So it's William Optics field 0.8 field flattener 3 with 3 eyes. It's a serious issue in focus 2. Yeah. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that it's the back, so I have to really push this thing all the way back. I kind of figured that. So if the clouds go away, let me see if I have the space. What did I do with the spacer? Ah! I have the Orion spacer. Let's see if I can put that in. Well, the spacer that I have... Okay. Yeah, I did drop... I just dropped the spacer, that's all I did. I said, oh shit! It's the metal spacer that I dropped. I need to get... I need to find my M42. That's the problem. I gotta find the M42 to connect to the T-ring. Why was that beeping? Oh, because I was taking... Oh, crap. I was still taking images with that, too. Yeah, so it was nothing major. It was just... It was this. It was the actual camera didn't fall, so we're fine. So it's going to be a test night. I mean... Yeah, they do have a weird shape edge. It's so stupid. So freaking dumb. I have the spacer, but I don't know... I gotta find the M42. I'm looking to see, because I have so many spacers. So much junky. What's this one? No, that one's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. That one, that's... Of course, the one time that I need one, I can't find one. So, monkey. You're buffering bad. Oh, let me take a look and see. Maybe I hit something. No, it's still green. We're still good. We're still green. We're still green on OBS. What's this one? Let me see. Oh, this might do it. Aha! I think this one will do it. I think I found it. Ha ha ha! I think this is the M42 thread. Sweet! I was just about done and I dropped my phone. Man, oh man. You're just witnessing so much fun out here. So much fun. Okay, alright. So I just put the extension on there, the extension tube, but of course now there's lots of clouds, but I think that's the problem. So I think we're good with that. I did find the M42 extension. So we're good. Now we just gotta just wait till the next clear night now. That's always so much fun. How's everyone doing out there? How is everyone doing? We're just gonna wait and see if these clouds are gonna go by. I don't know. Because the clear sky chart said that it was supposed to be clear from 11 to 4 a.m. So, just waiting. Yeah, clouds are giving me a problem right now. There's not much I can really do. Yeah, the clouds. The temperature here right now, I'm going to pull it up. Currently, in your area, no, just kidding. Currently right now, it is 20. So it's 20 degrees right now with a real feel of 14. Winds west-southwest 7 miles an hour. Yeah, it's cold. Just use a clouds filter. Boy, I'd love to do that. That would be amazing. Ert asked how I was doing. I have been doing great. We got the 7-port hub working. All the cameras are communicating with each other, which, as you can see. If the music is too loud, just let me know. I don't know. I got it on my headphones, but I think we should be good. So the 7-port hub is good. All the cameras are working. Everything's communicating with each other, which is great. The mount is working good. Let me just take a quick exposure here. That was the Pleiades from earlier, before the clouds came. Yeah, that's my screen right now, apparently. Let me see. 42 for Justin, 18 for Ert Radio. Captured M42 2 weeks ago. I'd like to get M42. I was going to do it tonight, but I had to wait for it to clear the building, and then once it cleared the building, now the clouds are here. So I was going to do M42 or M45. Now I can't do that now either. Ugh. The struggles of being an astronomer. It's so much fun. Man, the guider, I can't even see a star. Oh my god. It's too cold for you, Venus. Yeah, I know. I know. No, 40s. I would take 40s in a heartbeat. Well, what I could do... Let me see. Come on, computer. There we go. Baseball. We love baseball. That's good. Baseball's fun. Yeah, when people say astrologer, but there's, you know, there's the astrology and astronomy. Ron, that's because you're in, like, the frozen tundra of the Midwest. That's why 20s is a heat wave. Of course it is. I can see my breath. Woo! Let me go check and see if there's any clear on the east, west, or north, and then I can just go straight from there. Let me go check and see. Oh. There's clouds everywhere. Oh, boy. Earth Radio, Earth Radio is from Minnesota. Ahmad, thank you for joining me, even though we didn't get much. But the positive thing is, I will say this, the positive thing is we got everything hooked up. So now, the next clear night, I won't be fiddling with all the cords because everything is hooked up. Everything's good to go. We're set. Now it's just a matter of just waiting for another good night. So I am super happy. There is clouds everywhere. So, not much we can do over here. Not much we can do. So I'm gonna go for about another 9 more minutes, and then we'll call it a night at 11 o'clock. Because there's not much I can really do. I mean, I could take a call, but not much really going on. Yeah, what did he say about a contest? I'd like to know what that is. I love hockey, by the way. You send him your picture of the night sky, and you win a 3D crater or some other prize. That's it? Now, does that mean your picture of your night sky from when? The last 30 days? 30 months? 30 years? That's it, just a night sky picture. Well, I've taken lots of night pictures of the sky. I mean, that's what I do. You send it to him. Well, Ron, I know that. Ooh, God. The quad muscle? Oh, man. How can I take one now, Ron? I have clouds. I got nothing. I got nothing. The only thing I could possibly do is send the one from M45. Send him an email when? Like now? But what happens if you have clouds? Did he post it on his Facebook? Because I'll look and see. Oh, I'll be going on for a while. Okay, well that's cool. Okay. What I could do for the next 5 minutes or so, let's flip the screen. Because we know we're not getting anything. Let's flip it. See here. Hang on, let me try this. Since we have time, I'm not going anywhere. Alright, let's try this out. Welcome to Deep Sky Stacker. Yeah, watching hockey, I love hockey. Oh my God, I love hockey. Huge Sabres fan. I'm all about Sabres, like big time. Like it's go time. Alright, let me... First what I'm going to do is I have to debayer these images here, so just give me 1 second here. Batch demosaic. Okay. So what I'm doing is, Chris Astro Live channel wanted me to, I think it was either Jeff or whoever it was, asked me to see how the images I took from last session, how they went. Well, what I'm doing right now is I am debayering the M45 images from before, and then I'll be putting them into the system here in 1 second. The one good thing that I have with this is, what I got is it's a dual PC streaming. So the one PC is just solely doing just streaming. That's it. And music. That's it. The first PC is going to be doing the heavy work, and that's running all the programs and then also running the stacking and doing all the stuff. So this way it's going to split the two. So this way I can run 20 gig of RAM between the two of them without having any problems at all. So that's what I'm doing here. And we should be just about done here. processing number 8. It may lag just a little bit, but it will not cut the stream out, that's part of the thing that I wanted to do with this, so this is at least a good thing. Okay, now it's on 10, it's on 11. Now it's on 12. I love WWE too. I've been watching it for, it's going on now 22 years I've been watching it. I've been watching WWE. At the time it was WWF, but I was watching that for a while. Alright, so now that's done. So now that's debayered. So now we'll go and open the picture files individually. Alright, desktop, M45. Okay. Alright, and now all of them are going to be in there. Okay. There we go. 30 years, yeah. So you went through the entire Attitude Era and everything. You went through all of it. Okay. Now we're going to check them all. Okay, and register. Now that's just one 80-second image. These were when I was taking these unguided, because at the time when I was using these, I was doing these with just a regular hub. It was not a powered hub. So that was part of my problem, was I was doing these unguided. So these were not perfect. I took 14 that night. So we'll see how these go. Cat on a keyboard. Cat on a keyboard. So you're gonna get like a whole bunch of like. Well, that's good, Ron. That is good that you thought of me. When the night's clear, see, that's the problem, is when these nights aren't clear. I went 9 weeks without anything. And that's the problem. I mean, this is only the second time I've been out here in now going on 10 weeks. So I haven't had a chance to really get out here and do anything. And that's the problem. I should be able to get something out of this. Alright, so it's going to stack 14 of them. We'll see. Keep in mind, it's a lot of light pollution, but it's a decent camera with a light pollution filter. I mean, the best I ever did with these ones... I'm trying to think, what was the best I ever did? I think I did 20 minutes. 20-minute exposures on this one, I think. Let me see. I don't know if I have them. OneDrive. 2018? No, it'll be in 2017. M45, here they are. These ones are 6-minute images. I thought I did more than that. me go to the folders. DC 1499 and 27. 921. Okay. See, unlike Ert Radio, with his, I'm organized. I got everything all here. Everything's all organized. It's just they're in different folders. M27, M31, NGC 1499, VDB1. Oh, the Comet Johnson's C 2015. Yeah, so I have a whole bunch. Then I have even more on my external hard drive, which is actually over here, so I could pull that up too. Alright, so this should be just about done. Alright, saving final image. It's just about done. Alright, now loading the image. Now this is minus flats, minus darks, minus everything. There's no darks, no flats, no biases, no nothing. So now we're just gonna get these together. Yeah, some of these stars on the sides look bad because I think there was a couple images that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Yeah, but there's definitely nebulosity there. You can definitely see it. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely nebulosity there. The stars at the top don't look that great. I don't know what happened over there. That should do it there. Now we're going to save it. Okay. And again, these were 80-second images, so these are not the greatest in the entire world. And now we can flip it over to Photoshop. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why the actions doesn't work the way I want it to. What the heck is wrong with it? Let me see. Why the actions don't work the way I want it to. I'm gonna take a look and see. Hang on. Let me fix that. Try that and see if that works. And then we will go to transform, edit transform. Aha! Gotta find the right one. That's not it. Oh, I know why. Because I got it on the wrong thing. Oh, that's why. Duh. That's the one I want. Okay. Whew. Oh, that was difficult. Oh, jeez. I knew I had it right. I just couldn't remember which one it was. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, Ron, too much information. Stop it, Ron. Now, what this is here, if you're not familiar with it, this is Carbani Tools on the left-hand side. So, what this was is it's a step-by-step of different things that of going on. So, what I would do is each one has like a little triangle next to it, and it's a preset plugin. So, you have make stars smaller, deep space noise reduction, space noise reduction, enhance DO and reduce the stars, increase the star color, less crunchy, more fuzzy. Those are the ones that I use. And there's a whole bunch more. You can do color blotch, you could do horizontal banding and vertical banding. Those are great for if you have a Canon camera or a Nikon, because those cameras like to band. So like if I were to click this here, it'll give you a whole bunch of stuff that's on here that it'll do, which is nice. And then you would just hit the little like play button at the bottom, the little triangle, and it will actually perform each thing individually, which is nice. So it's really nice, and this is a plugin, and it's available on my website. You just click it, and then you would just, it'll take you right to the website, and then you'll be able to buy it from there. I think this one's about $25 for the whole thing, which is really nice. So it's a really, really nice program that actually does everything for you. My images have been tenfold so much better since I first started. And you're going to start to really see the detail and the actual like nebulosity here, which is really nice. And again, this is just an 80-second image, 14 of them, stacked one on top of the other, with light pollution, and you're going to start to see detail, which is really nice. And there's just certain things that I do, and I'll probably do a processing party, like where we actually sit down and actually really just go through images and actually look at each one individually, so then you'll be able to see it, which is really cool. And you can really see that nebulosity. It really pops out, which is really cool. And there's just certain levels and things that I like to do, and then like what I do is like this is the original. And then this is the processed. And you can see there's a big, big, big difference between all of them. Yeah, granted, the stars are drifting and whatnot. It was a bad night, but you can really get an idea. Another thing I like to do is what's called deep sky colors, and it's HLVG. And what this will do is it'll actually take out the green. It's Hasta La Vista green. And you can see the difference here. I'm going to take it off and then put it on. Again, I'm going to take it off and put it on, and you can see that it's bluer. The green is gone. And then another thing I like to do is what's called RC Astro. It's Gradient Exterminator. And what this will do is it'll actually match the background. It'll be a flat image. So if you have a lot of chromatic aberration, it'll match the color straight through. Okay, so again, I'm going to take this off and then bring it on. And you can really see the difference between the background versus the color. And then the actual nebulosity actually pops out for you. And those are also on my website too. And I'm going to post this on here so this way everybody knows what the website is. Astro-Imaging.com. So that's my website. And then at the right-hand side under Processing Corner, you'll be able to go straight to it, and then actually you can go to each one. It's Carbani Tools, RC Astro, and then the other one is Hasta La Vista Green. Hasta La Vista Green is free. Hasta La Vista Green is completely free. You just download it. It's a plugin through Photoshop. Okay? RC Astro, I think that's like $18 or $20, something like that. It's very cheap. And then the same thing with the Carbani Tools. So both of them are really cheap. Yeah, I could do that. I could put my donation on there. I mean, I don't expect people to donate. I'm not a huge donation person. I don't do that kind of stuff, but if people want to donate, by all means, they most certainly can. The donation is actually, the button's on my website on the top left. you would just donate it straight from there. So you can always do that too. Oh, you're actually processing. You know, Jurgen, if anybody ever gets a chance, Justin, or Earth Radio, or Venus, or anybody, go check out Jurgen on YouTube. Because he is phenomenal at the work that he does. He is incredible. Running Man, you know, are you going to be posting that on Instagram? Because I'd love to see that. I really, really would love to see that. Let me... Because we got 2 images that day. Let me clear the list. I'm going to do 2 things at once here. Where is M1? Because we also got M1 that night too. Oh, you're live now? Yeah, definitely check him out. He is absolutely incredible. He's like far and beyond everybody. Processing those. I got you pulled up, Jurgen, so I got yours and mine both going at the same time. So you're listening to me. That's good. That's good. I think when I'm done, I'm going to probably watch yours and actually see how you do it, because you use PixInsight. I can see that. So yours is a little bit different than mine, and how we process images. But again, that's the one good thing, is there's no wrong way of ever processing an image. The wrong way of taking it. No wrong way of processing it. So I took 18 of the crab. That's good. Question is how good were they? That's the big question. I don't even know. Well, they didn't turn out that bad. Here, I'll flip it. I'll flip it back to Deep Sky Stacker. Well, they didn't turn out that bad. Let me see. Yeah, they didn't turn out horrible, so that's good. Oh, I gotta check them. And register. And go. Yeah, there's windows everywhere. Free. The one good thing about mine is how I do it is on OBS. I have them actually like used where I can actually put them in a window pane and then flip them back and forth. So like I can say, okay, this is my Deep Sky Stacker pane. This is my long exposure pane. So I have everything all here. If I want to do my intro, well, that's my intro right there. So this is like where it starts off. If I want to go back to Photoshop, I can click Photoshop, and there's my Photoshop pane. So this way I don't have windows on top of windows, and I can work in the background at the same time while I'm doing everything. So this makes life a lot easier for me. So it may look chaotic on my end, where I have sources galore, but on your end, you don't see much. You just get to see the finalized, and that's partly the way I wanted to do this. So when we have processing parties, you can see how I do it and make it look interesting. And I'm watching Jurgen at the same time. That's incredible. Let me see if I can do this here. I'm just testing something out here real quick. There you are right there. Okay. Jurgen, do you mind if I actually take your... Oh, what did I do here? Oh, I got mine. Ah, that's my voice. Hang on, there we go. Because what I could do is I can actually put yours on there. What can I do? Photoshop here. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh yeah, it will. Oh yeah, it will. Jurgen, I'm putting yours on mine, so this way everybody can see it on mine. There we go. Yeah. This painting's slow. Well, I was trying to get it so this way you guys could see his on top of mine too. It is so cool how he does his processing. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, he's so quick when it comes to stuff. It's like boom, 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 boom. Jurgen, it's probably like looking into a mirror. Oh boy, we got one on top of the other. That's funny. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually stacking the crab right now, the M1, to see what it looks like and see how it goes. I have a new PC I'm trying. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. It's absolutely incredible what you could get with the Running Man. That's amazing. That's unreal. The detail that you pull out is just incredible. The one I saw of the Pac-Man just blew me away. It was like, wow. That's what I hope to get in April, is the monochrome. I'm in the midst of getting a camera from Mark D'Antonio, and it'll be a monochrome camera. I'm making payments on it, so hopefully by March I should have that camera and we should be golden and we should be ready to go. I'll be able to do color and black and white at the same time on the same object. One in super wide field and then one close up. It'll be the dual field, which will be really good. So it'll take some time, but that's what I'm really stretching for. This is all with a colored camera, which is not the best in the world, but I think, Jurgen, didn't you say you're using the 1600, the ZWO? I think that's what you're using. I think seems like every astrophotographer is using that. Well, Astro Live Channel, that would be really cool if you get that with the Orion E80. It's a winter constellation, well, it's in the winter constellation of Orion. So, you know, this is the time of year to get it. Except it's going to be so freaking cold, but you could probably do it. It's almost done stacking here. Wow, that is just incredible. That's amazing. And Jurgen, I will credit you with all the stuff that you did here on the description and everything too, because what your work is incredible. And I just love watching everybody that gets objects and watching the finalized image of everything too. Yeah, he really is. He really is incredible. And the stuff that he does too, like when he sets up, like it takes him like 2 or 3 hours to set up. And then he goes out there for 2 or 3 hours and then breaks it down for 2 or 3 hours. He'll stream for like 9 or 10 hours. But the finalized work is just breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. And that's the best part about astronomy. You know, somebody sees an image, and I talked about this for the last 3 years, is that when you look at an image and you see it, just know that it takes time. It really takes time to put it all together. You know, especially with Jurgen, what he does is he does the red frames, green, blue, then he puts it all together. Then he gets a colored image. Then he does darks, flats, biases, does all that stuff. And it takes time. Then it takes to process it. It's a lot. 2019 will be a good year for me. I can feel it. It'll definitely be a good year for me. I'll finally start to get real good images. You know, the mount will be working good. Things will start to be really moving in the right direction. So we'll save this here. Welcome back, Star. We're gonna go back to my deep sky stacker because now this should be just about done. And then what I'll do actually, he's still working on the Running Man image actually. That's incredible though. Man, oh man! I mean, it's just amazing what he can do. I'm like blown away. All right, this is on 17 of 18. This should be done in a second here. Well, I like food meeting. Anybody want to bring me some food? No? Nobody? Because I'm hungry. Oh, he's going to Jeff's right now. Yeah, there he is. Jeff Lucas Astro. There he is. He's subscribed. He's a subscriber. So so Jeff Jurgen is subscribed to your channel. Mr. Charles. Charles is here. Welcome. Welcome to a cold, cold, cold evening. I'm going to go out there and check in a few minutes to see if the clouds have gone away, because they said it's supposed to be clear. So I'm just waiting to see if the clouds are going to go bye-bye. We're just going to wait and see. Just hoping. All right, loading the image. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I could make hot cocoa. Well, good. Star, bring them over here. Make the trip. Come on. I could make some hot cocoa, though. I would definitely want that. See if I can make it a little bit darker. There we go. Alright, so then we're going to save it. M1. Okay. I'm going to flip it over to Photoshop. Processing party! Up in here. Okay, we're gonna do the HLVG first. Okay, and then the next thing we're gonna do is the RC Astro, which is the gradient exterminator. So we'll get rid of that. Make it a flat image. Okay, that's done. And then we run the plugins. So we're gonna make the stars smaller. Oh, I'd love some nachos. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Oh, I'm hungry too. So we're just running the plugins, as you can see. And I think actually, looking at this... Oh no, we're good. Okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like blocking anything. We're still good. We are still good. So we're just running the space noise reduction. We're running deep space noise reduction. And then we're going to run the enhanced DSO. Ooh, it's getting really cold. Did I leave the door open? I did. Well, that's probably why it's really cold in here. Oh, Doritos. Oh, oh. Alright, I'm going to do the increased star color. Mine are rotten as hell. Okay. And then we're going to do less crunchy, more fuzzy. And then we'll adjust the levels a little bit. Again, it's not the greatest in the world, but there you go. So this was M1. As you can see it, just a little bit of right of where Jurgen's channel is. So you can get an idea. It's pretty cool. Let me go out there and go check to see the weather and see if it's cloudy. If it's still cloudy, we're probably just gonna end the stream. So we're gonna see how it looks like outside. Just give me a second here. It does not look good outside. Kind of figured. Kind of figured it was not going to clear up anytime. So the Weather Channel and Clear Sky Chart and National Oceanic Atmospheric, whatever it is, NOAA, all of them, they all lied. They all said it was supposed to be clear, and it is not. It was for about an hour. Just long enough that I can test certain things, but that's okay. Processed the 2 images, which is nice. So that looks pretty cool. I could probably do some darks and flats and whatever later on. But, yeah. It ain't fog here. It is solid. It is absolutely solid clouds. There is not, like, it's bad. It is bad out here. And I thought maybe like, you know, you'd think, oh, well, in the west or the north might be clear. Nope, nothing. Zero. That's okay. So I'll go on for about another 10 more minutes, and then we will call it a night. Does anybody have any questions or anything? I mean, Jurgen's just plugging away over here. He's a man on a mission over here. Yeah. It's been a very long time. Things did go good. I'm very, very impressed. Things are very good. Got the mount back. Got the hub. Got it all connected and ready to go. Got the dual stream going. The 2 computers going at the same time. That's exactly right. New hardware. And there's clouds. But what gets me and what makes me really mad is that they tell you that it's going to be clear, so you get excited all day, you see blue sky, you're so happy, and then nothing. It's like, why do that to me? Why? Why does it have to happen like that? Yeah, it's supposed to be clear till 6 a.m. Liars. Yeah, the unwritten rule. That's right. Well, tomorrow doesn't look any better. That's the thing. These days are going to be far in between when it comes to December. That's the thing. Grab this here. Yeah, definitely. I was really hoping to get M42. I was really hoping. The evil weather people. Yeah. It is fun. It really is. I mean, I don't know. Let me see. Do I have... What is the long images that I have? Let me take a look from 2017 while we're waiting. Just so... before I close it out. Let's see here. 900 seconds. That one's 1200. I see 405. Ron, wake up! Just looking to see. NGC 6888. What was that one? I think that's the Crescent, wasn't it? Let's see here. I'm just looking to see what I have from... Let's see. How long were these ones? Oh, these ones were 1080? Did I even process these ones? Let's see if I did or not. Oh, I did process these ones. Okay, let's take a look at these ones. Okay, cool. Let's take a look. Let's see. Now, let's see here. Oh, I remember doing these ones. These ones when I did the process party last year. Oh, that's right, okay. I remember those ones. Those ones were cool. Let me see. Oh, here they are. Okay, here are the images. I was wondering where some of these went. Okay. There they are. M51, M81. That's what that one was. I didn't even know I took those. Oh, we so gotta do these ones. I forgot about these ones. Oh, crap. I didn't even know. These ones were... Oh, man, I can't even remember. That's 10... These were 13-minute exposures. Oh, man. Okay. These were taken May of 17. Let me flip it back to Deep Sky Stacker. One of those things I just completely forgot. This was M81. I forgot about these ones. And these were 780-second exposures. I took 8 of them that night. Oh, I even took a 1,000-second exposure, too. Now, this was Bode's galaxy. This is what lies pretty close to Polaris and just goes around counterclockwise around Polaris. I had fun with this one. I remember this one. Now that I remember. I'm going to close the door because it's really cold. It's really starting to get cold in here. There we go. Oh, 12 cores. Wow. That's crazy. Right now I'm running 4. 6? I think I'm running 6 cores, I think, between the two computers. Internet slap. Oh, pow! What do with my drink? Ah, here's my drink. Alright, internet, it's done. Okay, image is done. Yeah, it would, definitely. No doubt. This was one of my favorite ones to process. So again, this is for Bode's Nebula. And this was taken last year, in 2017. Just running the process. And then I'll get close up so you can really see the detail. It's not bad. That's a really good image. Whoops, what did I just drop? Oh, that lip pop. That's okay. Got the cap on, so that's okay. Did I get any good shots today? Absolutely not. I got nothing. By the time I got everything all set up and everything was good to go, clouds came in. So I got shots from last year and some really cool shots from last year, but some pretty cool ones this year, but nothing for tonight, unfortunately. Would have loved to have gotten a few things tonight, but that's okay. So we'll just go for a few more minutes and then we will call it quits for tonight. Thank you. That was 14 of them at 18 minutes. No, not 18. 13 minutes. Sorry, 13. 13 minutes apiece. I don't think I have 2016s on here. I mean, 16s are on the external hard drive. So, I think we're going to end the stream because the weather's not cooperating and we got a few stuff, so that's good. And Jurgen is still going strong over there. It's incredible. Why, thank you. That one does look amazing. And I'll work on that a little bit more, too, because I completely forgot about that one. Completely forgot. Well, I'm going to end the stream. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. And just hanging out, really. Got some things accomplished. Got some things done. Gonna wait for the next clear night, and when it does happen, I will let everybody know. Make sure that you're following me on Facebook. Make sure that you're checking out my website. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram and Twitter, because I'm on all of them. Because you never know when it's going to be clear again. So, we're going to sign off. So thank you for Astro Live channel, Charles for joining me, Venus, Star, Ahmad was on earlier, Jurgen, can't forget about you, Tanya was on earlier, right in the beginning. If I'm missing anybody. Justin, can't forget about you. Jeff Lucas. Mr. Ron DDB was on for a little bit, which is always good. I don't expect everybody to be on for the full 2.5 hours, but as long as you're on, hey, the support, that's all that counts. Love the support, which is always a good thing. So, again, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.